And y'all, this is meowmurai. Let's continue our game, which we bought many years ago, of Final Fantasy IV Pixel Remaster running on PC. Now, I bought this when they came out, so that would have been like 3 or 4 years ago. Actually, it's been quite a while since since we've gone back to this game. Rydia, can you try casting the fire spell? What's wrong? Give it a try. I know you can do it. No. I hate fire. That's right. Her village was destroyed by fire when... Rydia, you're the only one who can melt this ice. If we don't get the Fable, more people will be in danger. Please, Rydia, it's time to be brave. Time to be brave. Please, Rydia. You must. Fire! Rydia, that was incredible. I knew you could do it. Thank you, Rydia. That's right. When this first released, this thing had just the most major problems with frame pacing. I don't know if it still does. I guess we'll find out as we walk around more. Probably. Square Enix, generally can't be bothered with updates that fix major problems. Not really their thing, I do love this game. This is actually my favorite Final Fantasy. And that might be because it was my first. So, that obviously colors my opinion a lot. But I really do love these characters and this story. This is kind of back in the day when these Final Fantasy games actually made some sense. And they played out like plays instead of, whatever they're doing now. Let's see, what was this set up as? Oh, that's right, we can do stuff on here, yeah. Double, I think double's fine. We definitely need a little more money and XP. I mean, this is super old school, obviously, so the leveling requirements are quite different than a modern game. Looks like they did finally fix the frame pacing. I don't know how long it took. Probably years. I even love the old Super Nintendo music that just it's clearly outdated, but there is something about it that sounds great. I mean, they went and cleaned up quite a bit from the original sound, so you know, this is not 100% emulation of the original soundtrack. Although if you want that, it's in here. There's still, you know, the scrolling is still a little problematic, you know. But, again, not as bad as it used to be. Ah, yes, back in the old days when Final Fantasy games had elements that you could use against each other and with each other. Unlike modern Final Fantasy for some reason. Like I said, they really screwed up on 16. I don't know what the hell they were thinking. Ooh, where do you learn pig? She learned the man spell. Yeah, the screen still kind of tears a little bit, but the frame pacing is at least gone. Not much I can do about that. I mean, she just got hit hard. What's going on here? That Garb, he's one of Fable's monks. Yeah. Yeah. No, everybody had such a great story in this game. They all had their own little side quests. It was all sort of topped off really well. Had nice little conclusions. And the old days of Square, I can tell you, man. They really kicked ass back in the day. Good grief, that's no normal bomb. We have to help him. Oh, I forgot we upped up the pace of the battle. I was like, oh boy, this is going really fast. You have my gratitude. Yang is my name. I am the High Monk of Fabu. I came here to train with my men, but all were killed by a swarm of beasts. They were Fabul's finest monks. My name is Cecil. We bring urgent news to Fabul. A villain named Golbez is using Baron's power to seize the world's crystals for himself. Then he covets our wind crystal as well. There is no doubt, he already took the crystal of Damsion with ease. Fabul may be next to fall. Then the odds are against us. The only monks left in the castle are students. They stand little chance against Baron's forces. I assume Golbez was behind the monster's attack that killed your men, and almost killed you. Then their assault is imminent. I must go. We will go with you to Fabul. You may need our help. I am grateful. However, this matter does not concern you. It concerns us all. You see, I am the Prince of Damsion. Rosa and I are citizens of Baron, and this girl is but one victim of our kingdom's recent attacks that I myself led. I see. Then I humbly accept your assistance. Let's go. We haven't much time. Fabul lies to the east of these mountains. Monk Yang has joined the party. We love Yang. Yeah, it's weird being able to move diagonally in this game. It wasn't a thing in the original. Wait, why didn't he get healed? What the heck? I swear, I just turned my back for a second and he's down to almost dead. How the hell's that happen? after her. Damn it, Rosa, you have like no hit points. Yeah, I forget how much a heal one, a heal of one spell heals. Not much. Not much at all. So level these up while we can. Don't have a lot of opportunity. once we start the plot moving. Oh, there's no 3 times. I thought, for some reason, I thought there was a 3 times. But no, 2 to 4, that's it. Surprise attacks are the worst. God, she takes so much damage. Rosa is definitely not a tough girl. She's only tough because she has to deal with Cecil. I think we can heal him here. Master Yang, the king wishes to see you. Okay, well, these guys all say the same thing. Our best soldiers were annihilated? Impossible. Okay. I definitely need more of those. Tents. Get some additional greens. I think that's it. Let's have an expensive rest. Let's see, demon helm, demon armor, oh, Jesus, demon gloves, thunder fog. Ice Claw. Zeus's Breath, Bomb Fragment, and Arctic Wind Potion. The infirmary is ready for anything. That was naming way. Where have you been? Off loafing, I'll bet. This is my wife. Darling, Cecil and his companions came to aid on Mount Hobbs. Well, that was mighty kind of you. Hey, hon, don't you have some place you gotta be? I heard the king's waiting for you. Well, you know, doing a little exploring. That's what you do in these games. You never know where you're going to have a chance to explore the place, because there'll be some story segment that comes along and that kind of locks you into it. I heard you were attacked at Mount Hobbs. Did you sustain any injuries? Master, I wasn't sleeping. I was meditating. Yeah, sure you were, pal. Master Yang, I hear some bad guys are coming. I hope you beat them to a pulp. With the monks to protect us, we'll be safe as long as we stay inside the castle. Master Yang, how did the training go? Yeah, well, about that. You want to see me dance? What the? Hey-ya! Hey-ya! So funny. This is the king's chamber. Yang, at last you have returned. Sire, we must prepare for battle. Baron is poised to attack and steal our crystal. How do you know this? These two are citizens of Baron. They came to warn us. And the others? Sire, we haven't much time. The castle's defenses must be tightened immediately. Yang, can we trust this Dark Knight and his companions? I believe so. They risked their lives to help me. We must hurry. Please. It is an honor to see you again. Prince Edward. Sire, Baron's fleet decimated Damsian and claimed our crystal not long ago. Many died, including my parents and my beloved. Damsian's tragedy must not be repeated. I understand. Forgive my suspicions. Yang, mobilize the men for battle. Prince Edward, Dark Knight, will you help us defend Fabu? Yeah. They have already offered to help, sire. We will join the forces. We will join the forward guards by the main gate. Very well. Will the mages assist our medic? Yes, sire. Fabul's fate rests in your hands. May we be victorious. As you command. We will assemble at the main gate. Cecil. Come back safely. Rydia, take care of Rosa for me. Here they come. Attack. The Red Wings. We can't hold them back. Retreat into the castle. We are severely outnumbered. I should not have let you help. This is our fight too, and it's far from over. They're coming. Fall back. Isn't the throne hall just behind us? We must hold them here. The king has already retreated to safety with the women and children. It is our duty to lure the enemy away and crush them. Let's get out of here. Damn you, Baron. The door is bolted. We can make our last stand here. Where's the crystal kept? In the vault above here. The door has been unlocked. You fool! What are you doing? He's one of them. We are outnumbered. Withdraw to the vault. Edward. Man, you're such a klutz, Edward. It's been a while. Kane, you're alive. Yeah, I don't know why. I mean, FF4 is, like I said, it's my favorite one. I think it has like the best characters and story. They kind of drift in and out after FF4. But like I always feel like this is like the complete package. So it would seem. We'll talk later. For now, we have some fighting to do. Indeed. Are you ready to face me, Cecil? What are you saying? Ready your sword. Kane? Ready your sword, fool. Save your breath. That's right, Kane's just gonna kick our ass. There's nothing we can do about it. What's happened to you? You ask too many questions. I believe this was my first Final Fantasy II. I think this was my first JRPG, actually. This is it, Cecil. Yeah, I remember I rented this from a Blockbuster Video when it came out. Had no idea what it was. It was just like a red box with some letters on it. Never played a game like this before. And I brought it home, and my brother was like, man, why'd you rent that game? That game looks stupid. And so, I played a little bit of it, and then I think it was a 3-day rental, if I remember right. And then he took it with him for some reason. He took it with him over to his friend's house or whatever, and he played the game for the 3 days. He brought it back on the 3rd day. So basically, I hadn't even gotten to play the game myself. And he brought it back at the last minute on the last day of the rental. So I had to go and rent it again for myself. But it was super funny. I rented it, and then he was like, "Why'd you rent that game?" And then he ended up liking it. So yeah, that was my story of Final Fantasy IV. Yeah. Has Golbez poisoned your mind too? Have you any final words? Stop. No. Or no. Yeah. He ended up liking that game, even though, he was sort of against the idea. But yeah, I don't know what possessed him to take that game with him for the rental. Because like I said, he didn't seem interested. But yeah, he took it, and I didn't get to play it for the 3 days. And you gotta remember back then, I'm not like I had a job back in 1991, so that was like all of my allowance was to rent that game, and he just took the entire time to play it for himself. It was a kind of a history of my interaction with my brother for all of my formative years. Rosa. Cain, you of all people. No, Why do you hesitate, Cain? Golbez. So, you're Golbez. And you must be Cecil. Never hesitate to kill, Cain. Now, see how it is done. Cecil. No. Silence. Cain, get the crystal. Yes, sir. Cain, please. Rosa, no. Oh, is this woman important to you? Then I shall take her with me to raise the stakes. Until we meet again, come, Cain. Golbez is such an awesome, he's such an awesome antagonist. He's like a great bad guy, until he's not. I love Cain's story too, because he's like he can't help but be corrupted because he loves the same girl as his friend. It's so Shakespearean, this game, You won't be so lucky next time. Wait. Cure. Yeah, I kind of miss this level of storytelling in the new games. Like there's a lot of things to like about the new games and hate, but like they never really kind of get into this kind of story anymore. Only Dragon Quest does that anymore, I think, really. Feeling better? I thank you, Rydia. The crystal is gone. I've failed. And Rosa's gone too. So, we have to go help her and get back the crystals while we're at it. She's right. We have no time for moping. Cecil, it is our turn to assist you, but for now, let us heal our wounds. I mean, I think that might be right. Yeah, I think this is like the first time that your main character is actually just already has an interest. You know, he doesn't have to chase after anybody. Thank you. But you know, like in the modern day now we favor the ability to have choice in the story somewhat, right? It's like you have choice, but you don't have choice, or you have choice, but you have very limited choices. Unless you're like Dragon Age or Baldur's Gate, you know, then those games like have a lot of choices. Well, more so Baldur's Gate, but the king rests in his chamber. He suffered some injuries during the attack. Shield. Yeah, I like and I like this version the best, the pixel version. You know, they remade it with the DS. You know, and it had, you know, unfortunately DS graphics and it had some voice acting, but something feels wrong about that version, you know? Like, I think those N64 graphics are kind of rough. I'm sorry, those DS graphics are kind of rough. It sort of takes away from the story when the game looks, you know, maybe not so hot. Whereas I think this is a pretty timeless look. I don't know. That may be just me having nostalgia for it. Maybe some people grew up with the 3DS version and they prefer that, the way that game looks, in all of its chunky glory, you know. Fable has suffered much. We must regroup and protect the people. Do not worry about me. Retire to the inn and get your rest. Yeah. Yeah, I'd be super interested in seeing them do Final Fantasy IV, like they're trying to do with Final Fantasy VII. Maybe not as a multi-part series. I think that's kind of going a little overboard. But maybe as like an HD 2D remaster. I think that would be kind of something that would turn people onto it. But I don't know. Like, this presentation is fine, but I think an HD 2D would probably bring in more people. Master Yang, you must rest here tonight. Please let me know if you need anything. Then again, they should probably concentrate on making Final Fantasy 17 good. Instead of running around and remaking their old games. Yeah, I just think that it's just such a time sink Final Fantasy VII has been, and I think technically this is a bigger game. Like, there's more locations, there's more characters than the original Final Fantasy VII. So, Yeah, I can't imagine what it'd be like to try to do this one. So, how will we go about the rescue? To fight Golbez, we need an airship, but Baron is the only kingdom that has them. And we must sneak into Baron and borrow one. Baron's main force is the Red Wings, so its naval power is relatively weak. We might be able to slip in via a water route. Then we need a boat. I will ask the king for a ship tomorrow morning. Thank you, Yang. By the way, who was that dragoon? His name is Kane. He used to be my best friend, but he's no longer the man I knew. Perhaps you will find your answers in Baron. For now, we should rest. Until tomorrow, then. At least that's, I think. I don't know. Final Fantasy, like, I never thought Final Fantasy VII was that big of a game. And I remember spending more hours playing this game, but that was maybe had something to do with it being like a new genre for me. So I don't know. I'm a little fuzzy on my Final Fantasy VII. My Final Fantasy VII playthrough the first time, because I remember not liking it as much as Final Fantasy VI. So like a lot of things I just don't remember. I see. I will arrange for a ship right away. Yang, accompany Cecil and help him any way you can. Cecil, take this sword. It belonged to a dark knight who came to Fable many years ago. The sword exudes tremendous force, but it is still a weapon of darkness. Darkness can never prevail over true evil, but I have every faith that you will slay Golbez. Receive Deathbringer. Go to the harbor to the east as soon as you are prepared. A ship awaits you there. Golbez must be stopped. If he acquires all of the crystals, the world will be thrust into an unprecedented crisis. I'm counting on you. Yeah, I mean, you had this big open, overworld, and then all of a sudden you had a, not a huge underworld, but a pretty big one. You had a whole nother, race of people. You had, you got to control Sid. Did we need anything else? I think we're fine. Yeah, for sure. Good luck, y'all. Take care of yourselves and kick some backside for me. With pleasure. Keep your chin up, Cecil. You'll get her back in no time. We'll do our best. I trust you will look after everything in my stead. You bet. I love you, you big lunkhead. You must be Cecil. I heard you smack the hell out of those Baron lovelies. Sit back, matey, and enjoy the ride. Anchors away. Aye, aye, Captain. I do wonder if Square is going to continue doing the action game thing. I mean, Final Fantasy 16 just did not perform well. So, I wonder if they'll try to go back to the drawing board, or if they're just going to kind of keep making action games for Final Fantasy from now on. And then just have the MMO be the only traditional role-playing game. Hard to say with them. What will we do once we arrive at Baron? We'll have to meet Sid, Baron's chief airship engineer. He'll help us. I only hope the man you speak of is safe. Are you cold? You're shaking. I'm fine. It's nothing. Yeah, 16 was the last one. Yeah, and that was not a traditional role-playing game. That was an action game. kind of modeled after Devil May Cry. Huh? What's going on? I mean, it was certainly a thing. Shiver me timbers! Holy mackerel! It's the ruler of the deep! No, no! It's Leviathan! Change course! Wah! Rydia! Rydia! Yang! Ugh. Edward! Ugh. Where am I? Rydia! Edward! Yang! Where is everyone? Oh, that's right. This is where we get clowned by the Mysidians. Oh, I heard about that. Yeah, the old yeah, Google Earth does reveal some rather strange things every once in a while. Sometimes they're like legit interesting discoveries, and other times it's like some satellite imagery problems. So it's hard to say. Hard to say what it actually is. Yeah. I have nothing to say to the likes of you. You! I remember you. Take this. Toad. You! I remember you. Take this. I like how you can just talk to him again. Reverse the Toad. The Devil's Road is like a warp in space and time. Supposedly, one must sacrifice significant vitality to cross it. People are always hurting each other. This behavior saddens me. Inside this building is the Devil's Road, which leads all the way to Baron. The road has been sealed since the incident. Oh, that's right, we can buy high potions now. Oh, we can buy cottages too. Yeah, see, I remember cottages not being a thing in the US release of Final Fantasy IV. I think there were only tents. Tents and houses, I think. Or maybe they were just tents. I remember houses being in Final Fantasy 1. They had cottages? Okay. Do they have houses too? Like I said, I remember Final Fantasy 1 having houses. And then I was like, where are the houses in Final Fantasy 4, right? Oh, that's right, I had to buy these ahead of time, I think. What do you want? More weapons to butcher our people with? Oh, wow, yeah, now that you mention it. Like how they tease you with this stuff. It's like, but you better buy it now. Except for this stuff, which is, you know, ridiculously priced. Ah! You're the Dark Knight from Baron. You have no idea how much pain and suffering you've caused us. You have some gall to come here. Fire, earth, water, wind, origin of all. Black Magic Encyclopedia. We were all born innocent, yet evil souls pervade the land nonetheless. Not all of us were born innocent, I tell ya. There's some people that were just not born right, no. You are that Dark Knight from before. Why have you returned? My name is Cecil. I'm the former commander of the Red Wings. At that time, I didn't have the courage to go against the King's orders. Words will not bring back our dead. However, I see that you have changed. Perhaps it would not be a waste of my time to hear what you have to say. We are finding a man named Golbez, who has somehow risen to power in Baron. However, my companions and I were attacked by Leviathan on our way to rescue a friend from Golbez's clutches. Perhaps this is a test and you must prove yourself worthy. However, you have come to rely too much on your dark sword. This will only lead to the darkening of your soul. If you wish to fight with impurity, or with purity, you must head to Mount Ordeals to the east. There you may find is where your fate lies. But my friends are in danger. I can't waste any time. I see your friends mean much to you, but you must not be impatient. You are destined to a great fate. You must go to Mount Ordeals and transform your dark sword into one of light. Those who accept the holy light will become paladins. Many have journeyed to Mount Ordeals, but none have returned. Do you still wish to go? I feel I must. Very well. The journey will be dangerous for a lone Dark Knight. You think the elf just like says that to anybody who walks into town? Like he just anybody just comes in and he gives his whole spiel. You are the chosen one. You must go to Mount Ordeals. I will have 2 mages accompany you. Palom, Porum. You called for us? Where is Palom? Palom, come out this instant. I can't believe I have to help this Baron scum. Be grateful that Mysidia's prodigy, Palom, will assist you. Are these the mages? Yes, this is Palom and Porum. All those little princesses, they should be of great help. I am the greatest mage in all of Mysidia. You should be thankful I'm even speaking to you. Palom, I expect you to behave yourself on this journey. My name is Porum. Pleased to meet you, sir. Palom, greet him properly. Hey, nice to meet you. Yeah, what if they just like built a like a rail car, and you know, you could just take a ride to the top. Black Mage Palom and White Mage Porum have joined the party. Kind of like how, well, not exactly how, but like how like Machu Picchu is now, you know, what used to be like a difficult place to get to, is now just a tourist attraction. Now, go to Mount Ordeals. Palom, Porum, do everything in your power to assist Cecil. You will receive my trust once you become a paladin. You must go and test yourself. You must go and test yourself to see if you are worthy to receive the holy light. Now, go to Mount Ordeals. Palom, Porum, do everything in your power to assist Cecil. Oh, nice, yeah. Yeah, lots of beautiful places in Peru. Certainly warmer than this place. Okay, thankfully I already bought all this stuff. I like how they redid these pictures. Like, these were just kind of sort of blocky images in the original game. Like, you could sort of make out what was going on there. Oh yeah, I mean, you'll have a great time. It's kind of interesting how much human history is in Peru. But of course you never learn about it in the States, you know. You know, we're too busy learning about Rome, you know. Not realizing that there was this absolutely gigantic civilization which, you know, completely towered over, or I mean, was even larger than Rome. Towered over may not be the right word, but you know, with advanced medicine and science. Oh, that's right, we had to raise levels with these little brats. Oh my goodness. That's right, we'll have to get our asses kicked for a while while we level up these guys. Yeah, it's amazing the like the plazas and the temples, all of which was, you know, built in such a grand scale with such precision. Oh, well, this isn't great. Yeah, well, I mean, history is a funky thing, you know. Let's see here. Yeah, this sucks when they're both. This is when they're both paralyzed. I don't know if I have anything to cure it. I do like the conspiracy theories about how Machu Picchu or any of the engineering just in general from South America was maybe not made by by the people of that era. It's like, well, it was so advanced, it had to be like aliens, or it had to be like another civilization showing that civilization how to do it. Like, it just never occurred to them that those guys were really smart. It's like they were just really smart and advanced, and the European world just didn't know about it. I don't know, how am I gonna... I don't think I have anything to cure the paralyzation. Yeah, well, this sucks. I need Palom with this black magic. I only have the white mage, and they don't automatically get out of they don't automatically get out of the paralyzation. Bomb fragment? I gotta kill this guy somehow. Oh, I only do 1 point of damage everything I do. This is the curse of the old school RPGs. Sometimes it just puts you in these situations that you can't get out of. Goldino, petrification, silence. One damage, man. Let me tell you. Oh, I can still do twin cast. Oh, never mind. Oh, that wakes him out of it. Oh, this tiny little mage is kicking my ass. I know, why can't Cecil just walk up there and just, like, push him? Can't be more than 3 feet high. He can just push him. Had to recover from. That was like the first fight too. That wasn't even. We weren't even walking around that much, and then we just got into this crappy situation. I know. The worst part is we're with these 2 kids. They're just watching. They're watching this grown-ass adult just get beat by this tiny little mage. Like, are you supposed to be the savior? Are you kidding? Like, no. I'm really good at this. I swear. Well, the Dark Sword is really not supposed to be very good at stuff, at killing things. So maybe it makes sense, I don't know. Yeah, I do like they just added like little tiny flourishes to the graphics, you know, just enough to give it a little bit of a facelift, but nothing too drastic. Of course, when this first came out, I mean, people were absolutely livid that there were changes. I think finally that whole outrage has calmed down now. I was like, you know, you can just emulate the original game if you want the original game, you know. You don't have to go crazy over the new one. Not hurting anybody. It's like the new changes are not hurting anyone. you know, purists are just like super weird about stuff. Personally, I like all the changes. I like all the quality of life stuff. You know, I'm a much busier person than I was when I was, I mean, what was I, like 8 or something when this came out? Yeah, that seems about right. Let's see, I'm 50, so I guess I was significantly older than you. I guess Super Nintendo was like my teens. I had a much better memory back then. I don't remember anything from now. Oh yeah, I'm an old man. That's why when I talk about games, like I know so much, right? Because I've just been playing games for so long. It's like, man, you know a lot about games. I was like, yeah, well, I was around, you know, when they were invented. Well, I mean, close enough to when they were invented. I mean, I wasn't part of like the Odyssey age, you know, when there weren't any graphics. But I was part of like the Atari 2600 age. I mean, that was like my system growing up. Went through the big video game crash. You know, Super Duper wanted a Nintendo Entertainment System when that came out. But I think the Nintendo Entertainment System was pretty expensive. And so yeah, I never got a chance to own one until I was much older. Same thing with the Super Nintendo. I didn't own the Super Nintendo until a little bit later, when the price went down. Never bought it, and then I think sophomore year is when I got a job. Well, actually, no. I mean, during the summer I would pick berries. So that's where I got my video game money. And then in high school, I think I could, well, it was junior year, I guess. I could get a work permit, and then I worked at the hotel as a busboy, and that's where I got my money for my Super Nintendo and my TurboGrafx. I worked for video games. That was the only thing I cared about when I was growing up. So yeah, I played a lot of games. Maybe that wasn't the best use of my time, but you know, seemed like a good idea at the time. Yeah, well, I was doing a lot of reading too, so I mean, the idea of an interactive story was super appealing to me back in these days. Plus, I think like a lot of kids growing up, I just had an obsession with the arcade. Something about it, you know, more so than the rest of my family. Like I was really into going to the arcade and playing games there. Oh, Wonder Boy Monster World. Yeah, I played a lot of those games in that series. Actually, I think I know I played like the original Wonder Boy, the action game a long time ago. And then I played, I think the first like adventure game in that series I played was, I mean, it was renamed as Dragon's Curse, but it was Wonder Boy 3, I think. And I played that on the TurboGrafx. And then I think I played all the remakes of the Wonder Boy series too. I played like let's see, what did they remake? They remade 3 and 4. Oh, what? Oh, I got petrified. What the heck happened? Yeah, I turned my head and then I'm just like I'm like turned to stone for a minute. Oh no, I don't need maintenance kits. What do I need? Gold needle, gold needle. Funny thing is, this is not like the easy RPGs of this age where, you know, you're out of battle and you're free of your statuses. Here you're poisoned, and then you get out of battle and you're still poisoned, or you're still paralyzed, or you're still petrified. No easy street at all. Like, games have just become so much easier, and that's a good thing. You know, I actually not one of those guys who wants to make every game super duper hard, because damn it, you know, I'm an adult and I have a life. But back in these days, everything was so difficult. Yeah, it is funny. It's just like, back to stay at the hotel again, huh? Yeah. Yeah. I got petrified by a bird, but it was a giant bird, and I'm this little chibi character. Okay, I think we will call it a night for tonight. This is meowmurai. You've been watching Final Fantasy IV, the Pixel Remaster. This is the PC one. This is the original release. Strangely enough, I think I own this on the PlayStation 4 and the Switch too. Went crazy buying these games for some strange reason. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching, and I will see you at the next stream. And yeah, thanks for joining me, Michael. It was fun talking.